excited about transitioning my career into a venture entrepreneur. Started back in 2014, opening Next Level Sports Performance. Was able to help a lot of young athletes transition their game to that next level, earn scholarships, had several people make professional sports. And it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about running a business, about managing a business, about managing people, about helping people accomplish their goals. And that's what Ed Jones Inc. is all about. It's serving a new tomorrow. I think we saw with the pandemic that the world is changing. I had the misfortune of opening up a restaurant, Obar Cafe, in 2020, right as the pandemic was on set. We were about 5 months in, and our goal was to be a franchise. Nevertheless, we failed, and it was very hard. But what I learned is the key. I learned how to, run a restaurant, B, all the details that is involved with managing the operations and the food and the consistency and things like that. I took a lot what I learned in sports and what I learned in school and transitioned into life. But since then, I've had 2 years of processing. People who know my daughter, Micaiah Jones, she's one of the top tennis players in the world for her age. She has a lot of opportunities already, and also already getting scholarship opportunities and endorsement deals. So it was key that I had that time to spend with her, but also reflecting on my businesses and my practices and my initiatives. And I learned a sense of community is very important. That's what we've been able to establish with Ed Jones Inc., Venture Entrepreneurship Solutions. We're partnering people together. We're helping people find value in themselves, in their companies, to be able to scale their businesses and be very successful. Again, I learned a lot as being an athlete. I learned when it's time to be agile. I learned when it's time to study. I learned when it's time to get rest and relax. I learned when it's time to shoot the ball. I learned when it's time to pass the ball. And I learned how to analyze things. And I've made my share of mistakes like anyone else. But the key is learning from those. And I'm here to help you be as successful as you possibly can. Ed Jones Inc., Venture Entrepreneurship Solutions. We're excited to get started. One of the things about being a venture entrepreneur is that it's not for everyone. Everybody should really take on the task of trying to really multiply their income or diversify their revenue if they're not used to handling things in variety. It's going to be a lot of communication, a lot of details go into planning, a lot of sacrifices you have to make. And you really got to be dedicated towards your goals. But the mindset, and I call it the athlete mindset, and you guys are going to hear me do a lot of coaching over the next 6 months, helping people learn how to empower their mindset to be able to diversify the revenue streams, empower their mindset to be able to build strong relationships that are a lifetime. One of my mentors always talks about, hey, I don't want to be in a transaction business. I want to make one transaction and that take care of my business for the rest of my life. So there are key things that we can teach you with Ed Jones Inc. to help you be a successful entrepreneur, a venture entrepreneur, and not work nearly as hard, but you got to be ready for it. And that's the thing that sports taught me, to have that athlete mindset, always be prepared and be ready to sacrifice for where you really want to be in life. So how do you know if you want to be a venture entrepreneur? And what is a venture entrepreneur? It's essentially someone who takes on different business ventures, from startups to investments, to be able to capitalize off of the things that they believe they can be successful in. That may be a skill that you have and you want to maximize that. A lot of the athletes that I've trained over the years, we talk about maximizing every ounce of their ability level. And that's a sign. If you have that ambition and if you want to capitalize on all of the skills and gifts that God gave you, that's a sign you might be ready for venture entrepreneurship. Or if you're very influential and you do a great job of building relationships and you can leverage those relationships, that's another way. Or maybe you just have some money saved up and you want to make smart investments. Either way, Ed Jones Inc., we're here to help you.